Which of the traits you investigated for eye color, tongue rolling, PTC tasting, crossing all your fingers, height, and honesty, and do you think people inherit from their biological parents? Explain. So I think that you can inherit all of those from your parents, but you can also learn them. Well, you can't learn all of them. Like, you can't learn how to have blue eyes or brown eyes, but you can learn how to cross your fingers and roll your tongue. So if both your parents can't roll their tongue, so you can't roll your tongue, then you can obviously learn it. And if both parents have brown eyes, you probably have brown eyes, but you can't teach yourself to have blue eyes. Um, but I think a lot of, like, you obviously inherit PTC, tasting, eye color, arm span, height from your parents, and you can't teach yourself how to be taller or how to make your arms grow, but you can also inherit crossing your fingers and tongue rolling from your parents. But if you don't inherit that, you can also learn it. So there's like a big difference between a lot of these traits. So yeah. And then third, if a trait is not inherited, what else might cause it? Explain and give some examples. So if a trait isn't inherited, then you learn it. Like I said before, I like finger crossing and tongue rolling. You can teach yourself or you can learn how to do that. But like I said, you can't learn how to have blue eyes or brown eyes or how to have blonde hair. And then a lot of talents, a lot of people think you're born with like the ability to do gymnastics or play soccer or, I don't know, be really smart. But like, you can learn how to be a gymnast really well, even if your parents aren't like both famous gymnasts. Like, same thing with being a master soccer player. The same thing with being super smart. I mean, you can have both your parents really smart, but then if you assume that you're just going to be smart and you slack off, then you're going to be not smart. So then that's learn. You can learn how to be smart. You can learn how to do gymnastics, all of that stuff. So I don't think that you can be born with a lot of your talents, but you can definitely learn it if you're not inherited. And then the last one. If you study more people in your community, or do you expect to find more traits for each characteristic? Explain your answer. So, I think you would. I mean, I don't really understand the question very well. It's kind of not written very well, but I think if you studied a lot of people, I don't know if that's what they're asking, but I think if you studied a lot of people in a really big community, you'd probably find a lot of characteristics. A lot of people, there would be a lot of people. So, like, if you take a community of 50 people in Germany, probably a lot of them are probably going to have blue eyes and blonde hair. But then if you take a community of 500 people living in Germany, you're probably going to find some blue eyes and blonde hair, blue eyes and brown hair, blue eyes and red hair. Or you're going to find a lot of different other combinations, traits, and everything. So I think it really depends on the size of the community, like small community versus big city. Down south in the United States, for example, you're going to find a lot of people, I don't know, blonde hair, blonde hair, maybe brown eyes or something like that. But then if you're going to take like a giant city in Alabama in the south, you're probably going to find red hair, brown hair, blonde hair, and all sorts of random stuff. So that's pretty much what I think about that question. Yeah. So yeah, that's our science questions. Yay.